This is the Adam Carolla Show with Danny Bonaducci and Teresa Strasser.
I drove up here. We drove all the way from Canada. I can't drive myself, but we rode up, from Canada. And I was all the way in the back seat of a car. You ever been in the back seat of a car for a big, long trip like that? Man, that stinks, huh? The front seat, that's where you want to be, right beside the driver. That's a good seat there. You're second in command there. You say, hey, the driver dies, I'll be the driver.
Appearing tonight through Sunday night at the Brea Improv, Saturday Night Live alumnus Norm Macdonald on the Adam Carolla Show.
Great to see you, Norm.
Hey, man.
I don't know why I like Norm Macdonald so much, but I always have.
He's very affable and very funny.
Affability, man. That's what it's all about.
Exactly.
I started off as a fan, and then I got to know Norm. And I was a little less a fan, but still a fan. No, I just always loved the news. Always thought you were smart and a nice combination of smart and doesn't care.
Sometimes like when I do, because I've done stand-up for a long time. So when I go to a club or something, people think maybe I know the news because I used to do the news.
Right.
They actually think you're an anchor.
Yeah, no, they think I follow the news.
Right.
And they're like, I bet you're going to make fun of that thing this week, and I don't read the newspaper.
No, Norm's out of it. He gets up at noon normally. He just stayed up another hour to be on this show.
I stayed up
You were up all night?
Yeah.
What were you doing?
I was just playing on my computer.
Collecting urine.
When you say playing, porn or gambling?
No, I don't. I've never seen porn on a computer before.
He gambles.
But you know what I feel sorry for? That guy killed himself because he brought up porn to catch a predator.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He was like a city official.
Yeah.
I take it you're a virgin.
Yeah.
And I hate that show because, I hate predators.
Right.
Like everyone, sexual predators. No one likes them. But also, I hate that guy, Chris Hansen. I hate him worse.
Why do
You're
you hate
naked.
him?
Because,
first of all, they trick these dudes. Like, some of them could be actual predators, right?
Yeah.
But also, I can just imagine a big fat guy at his computer, and then a super hot young girl comes on. Hey, come over to my house. My parents are gone.
Well, that's the unfortunate part of this. And I do feel this way, not so much about the underage stuff, but I certainly do with the LAPD and the whoever PD when they take the hot, the hot police chick and they dress her up and there's some schlub. I mean, I've talked to guys who said, it was a Friday night. I walked down to the corner to get a six-pack. I was going to go home, drink that, masturbate, and cry myself to sleep. And some hot chick came up to me and wanted to know what was going on and what I was doing. And it's like, can you blame any male American or any male on the planet for going, huh?
No.
It seems like entrapment.
That's why this weird, like a pedophile, right?
Right.
There's a big difference between a 15-year-old girl and a 1-year-old girl.
Yeah.
Are you saying 15
9
seems
years.
okay?
I'm saying that 15. It's just a cultural thing, right?
That's right.
Obviously, a 15-year-old girl is a woman, whereas a 1-year-old is an infant.
Well, let me
so
defend.
if you're attracted to a 1-year-old, you're mentally ill.
Right.
If you're attracted to a 15-year-old, you're a normal person
That's
that doesn't
fair.
act on a crazy.
That is fair.
Let me defend Norm for 1 second.
No, I'm not a predator. I don't defend
Well, how
me.
do you...
I'll defend you, Norm.
You're naked.
He's Canadian.
Right.
15-year-old's considered a spinstress
thing.
over there. That's an old maid. Hey, baby, where's your stroke cane? It's the 9th grade already.
You know what, Norm? I really do see your point, although 12 seems like a tough, because I think that decoys...
Oh, I didn't know they were that young.
They say that they're 12, 13, or 14.
But I like when they go in, the dude comes in to get the lady, and then the lady, she just fleeting across the screen. She's like, I'll just be back. I'm just, putting some whipped cream on me or something like that. And then she goes, there's cookies. I made some cookies.
I made some sweet tea and Toll House cookies.
Like, it's not enough. She's going to have sex
Cool
with the
Whip.
guy.
I'm so freaked out because I watch this show religiously.
Yeah.
I don't trust my own wife. Like, once in a while, I'll say, she'll go, come up to the kids' room. Oh, no, you don't. No. The door's open. Come on up. No. Are you kidding me? You think I'm going to fall for this one? Be wrestled to the ground by the Sacramento Police Department in my own house?
Exactly. That's the worst, that Chris Hansen once you're caught, you should just be caught. The guy shouldn't then torture you. Like, he's like, what are you up to? And the guy's like, nothing. Oh, well, let me read you this. What did you say? And you're like, oh, God, of course. Oh, I forgot about saying that.
Yeah, I know.
And then he's like, hey, here's the cameras, but you can leave if you want. The guy's like, really? Yeah, go ahead.
I like the fact that the guy always gets tackled no matter what.
Yeah, why are they tackling him with
I know,
guns?
they're always like...
He's not going to have sex with them.
He's a 50-year-old CPA.
Poor
not
guy,
putting up a fight.
poor guy's walking back to his custom van, and here comes a Sacramento PD. And the guy's like, huh? And then they just bum rush him and tackle him. I do feel sorry for the guy who ruins the pair of Dockers out on the lawn because he doesn't know what's going on.
Oh, it's just a nightmare. And if you go there to have some hot sex with a young lady,
sure.
The last thing you want to see is that guy in a suit show up.
I've turned the corner. I agree with Norm. Norm, do you know what my plan is whenever I answer these ads on the internet with the young ladies? I'm so freaked out about Chris Hansen, I send over a Chris Hansen candygram. And here's how it works. 10 minutes before I get there, guy comes to the door. Candygram for Chris Hansen. Is he here? Is he not at this? No? And if I see that guy just shaking his head walking back toward his car, then I move in.
Oh, that's very
see
smart,
Hansen come out and sign for it. And then, bad as I
That's
live.
good. The predators are always ahead of the law enforcement.
That's the problem.
You send the candygram over for Chris Hansen. All right. Danny Bonaducci, by the way, is on his way to the Beckham's house over there, probably neighbors of Norm Macdonald.
No,
he is heading out there to, I guess it's Beverly Hills, or I want to projectile vomit whenever I hear about him being best friends with Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes and them welcoming them to the neighborhood.
Beckham
Whenever they do these stories about Beckham and Posh. Oh, no, that would be a great day.
Can you imagine?
Get Cruise in studio. No, it's their best friends all of a sudden, and I have no idea how Katie Holmes knows Beckham or Posh Spice or vice versa. I'm sure they don't. It's just one of the celebrity ass kiss maneuvers. Norm Macdonald not going to kiss any celebrity's ass.
I imagine this is hell for the British, because I don't watch soccer, but I was in Canada when Gretzky came to L.A., and oh my God, it was the worst thing that ever happened to our country.
Right.
Yeah, it was horrible.
You
it was
lost a great one.
Because I remember it was like, why is he going? And they're like, because of he's a wife, and we were like, what? There's women in Toronto, you know what I mean?
You feel like she's the Yoko of hockey.
Exactly, yeah.
Hako.
And then she's, oh my God. And then that dynasty could have gone forever, and it sucks so
You're
bad.
still upset about this.
No, it was a bad thing, because that's all we got is hockey.
They evidently, because
Canada got nothing but hockey.
The thing that's funny about Canada is so universally consistent in its love of hockey. You come to the United States, you stop a guy on the street, it's not a guarantee that he loves baseball or football.
Yeah.
There's a better than not chance he doesn't give a crap about baseball or football.
That's
but
true.
The Canadians, no such thing as a Canadian, not only doesn't love hockey, but who doesn't skate.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's true.
I don't. Well, we never had any other sport. Like, you talk about ratings and stuff. I remember Hockey Night in Canada. They used to say 85% of the country would watch. I mean, that's about the biggest rating you could possibly have, because parents would watch, kids would watch, teenagers would, we'd have parties and drink beer and watch.
Right.
Everybody would watch Hockey Night in Canada on Saturday.
Did you play like in high school and that kind of stuff?
Were you good?
Yeah, it was really good. But then it gets to the point where they go, "Oh, you're not good enough to be in junior B," and then you're like, "Oh my God, I may as well
start gambling and tell jokes."
No, there's just nothing else. There's no show business in Canada. There's no.
But you're a Canadian citizen still, right?
Yes, yeah.
Now, why is that?
I don't know, really. I love America the best.
Oh, you love our money.
Yeah.
Sure, you love our money,
country.
and you love our ladies, but then you go back to Mother Canada.
No, I've never been back to Canada.
Oh, really?
No, I've never been back once. I like America like 10,000 times better.
But you're a Canadian citizen.
Yeah, because I've never, you have to take a test and learn all those things.
Oh, yeah. Not for you. No.
But I know a lot. You could probably quiz me. I might know a lot about America.
All right. Straight beats a full house?
I know that on July 4th, 2 of our presidents died. On the exact same day.
Geez, I was born here. I didn't even know that.
This is amazing.
We will take ourselves a break. Norm Macdonald going to be at the Brea Improv tonight through Sunday. Two
I'll tell
shows.
you the presents after the break.
Good tease.
Good.
And tell us what the river and a flop is, too, because I know Norm Macdonald stayed up. He was...
You were playing poker online?
Yeah, I was playing last night.
We will, Norm, a gambler who does a fair amount of winning, right?
I win at poker, but nothing else.
We'll take ourselves a quick break. Let's see. When we come back, yes, Fiona, the allegedly hot Australian who wants to be our phone screener, is going to be in studio. And possibly we'll hear from Bonaducci. We'll see where he is. Oh, wait, he's on the phone. I wasn't even looking. Hold on a second. Hey, Danny.
Been on the phone for quite a while, Carolla.
Sorry. I got to tell you, I am mistaken for Norm Macdonald quite a bit. I don't know why, but I've been
I can see it.
staring into his blue Canadian eyes for the last 20 minutes.
You're both lanky and funny.
I didn't look back. Danny, where are you now?
How you doing there, Norm? Are you good?
I wanted to meet you. I'm bummed out that you're gone.
Sorry, but I was impressed with the two presidents things. They were John Adams and Thomas Jefferson.
There
John
you go.
Adams' last words were, "At least Jefferson survives," but he was wrong because Jefferson had died 2 hours ago.
There you go. See, Daddy knows. He's not going to take no
He's
truth
a sharp,
9/11
sharp
nonsense.
kid who knows how to crap on a tease, I'll tell you that. Hey, Danny,
Yeah?
where are you right now?
Beats the crap out of me, so I thought I'd stomp on your tees, bitch.
You're lost.
Well, no. I'm exactly where the directions say. See, when you take a motorcycle with handwritten directions, the only way to read them is to staple them to your scrotum. So then you can read them. So I'm reading them, and I won't give out my exact directions, but it starts out with head west on Wilshire Boulevard and then right on Beverly Drive. And then it continues with left on this street, right on that street, continue on this, go up that street, and then it says right at Fork in the Road. So at that point, I unstaple from said sack to flip the page. But that's where it stops.
It stops at right at Fork in the Road.
Sounds like Art Fern's giving you directions.
It took Yogi Berra's advice. When it comes to a fork in the road, take it.
All right. Well, at least you didn't get to the sloss and cutoff. Be nothing to staple those directions
Just
to.
please tell me nothing's happened to the bagels that you brought for Victoria and David.
No, the bagels are fine and in my saddlebag.
Okay.
My dignity's attached to
those, Teresa's Jewish, so those are like her children.
Those are my babies.
She weeps whenever a bagel goes stale or gets destroyed. Hey, Danny, well then we'll put you on hold. We'll take a break. We'll talk to Angie. We'll see if we can move you a little closer to the Beckham estate.
Because I am looking down a hill at the end of the street, comes to a dead end, but I am looking down a hill at houses that average 25 to 40,000 square feet. I'm guessing they're down there.
Well, there should be some paparazzi around. Shouldn't there be?
Yeah.
They should be staked out. So we'll look for the group of paparazzi. Hang tight, Danny. Norm, hang out. We'll be back.
Hello, folks. This is Henry Rollins, and if you want to speak to Adam up close and personal, that number is 866-901-ADAM, and he's all yours.
Well, let's see. Danny Bonaducci out at the Beckham Palace. Norm Macdonald slowly meandering back toward the studio.
Milwaukee.
Making a little small talk with Assistant Jay. He's going to be at the Brea Improv tonight through Sunday night. Now, let's see. Natalie. What's happening, my dear?
Not too much, Adam.
Natalie is attractive.
Yes, now that she's
Thank
sitting
you.
here, I'm getting a good look at her. She's very fresh-faced and wholesome and tall. She looks like Nancy Kerrigan.
That's what I was
Skater.
gonna say.
Marginally, a little bit insane, possibly.
Is everybody? I don't know. You know,
You know, a lot of people, a lot of nutty people answer with, aren't we all a little insane? And the answer, no, not really.
No, actually, I think that the nutty people answer with absolutely not.
Ah,
They deny it.
I see.
Yeah.
Natalie, how long have you been a fan of Adams?
Probably, maybe like a hardcore fan, probably a year and a half.
Year and a half.
Yeah.
And why? What prompted you to become such a fan?
Probably because I've had this mindset since I can remember, and I've never met somebody that had anything close to my mindset, and I feel like you have
We're kindred spirits.
exactly
Oh, yeah.
same wavelength.
That's crazy.
Well, we should mention that Peter's son from Resurrection Tattoo is setting up his machine, and he's about to tattoo. Adam's going to take a Sharpie and put his signature on Natalie's stomach, and it's going to be tattooed there. It's a very big step, Natalie.
Yes, it is, but I'm
You're
totally
prepared?
excited. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And
You know what I find, Adam? Sometimes when people, because you do comedy, and sometimes people feel they're on the same wavelength as you, but you're doing comedy,
right.
and they actually think that way.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
It's a decent point. Yeah, you're saying this bum said to me yesterday he hadn't had a bite in a week, so I bit him. And you're thinking, hey, I
did that.
bite homeless people too. And you're going, sweetie, that was a joke.
Yeah.
Natalie, is this
Is
your
that
first?
what's happening, Natalie? Did you bite the homeless?
No.
Is this your first tattoo?
Yes, it is. I don't have any tattoos.
Well, you know,
Wow.
I'm really flattered because a lot of people that are tatted up are just sort of tatted up
Yeah.
and what's
They'll
one
do
more.
anything,
Yeah, sure, but you're no Steve-O.
No.
I mean, your body's pristine.
Yes.
What about future relationships when you're intimate and you have a tattoo of Adam's signature?
Hey, it gives them something to aim for. I mean, emotionally.
Right.
I mean, to be a great comedian.
Be on the same level.
I don't mean.
Well, I look at it as he's married and he has kids, so it's nothing like,
Right.
I
Would
don't.
you, if Adam were not married, do you think you guys would be a good romantic couple?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Are you attracted to Adam?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Do you cook?
Not really.
Right.
I do all the other
Good news
female.
is I'm used to that.
Yeah. See, there you go.
Yeah, there'd be no transition period to you at all. It'd be a very smooth transition into you not cooking.
How old are you?
I'm 22.
So you're saying if the brakes failed in my wife's car and there was an opening for a new Mrs. Carolla,
I'm there in a heartbeat.
you'd flow right in.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Now, what do you think the life
You
would
open
be
it up
like for us? Because if you talk to my wife, she'd explain it's nonstop complaining with me. That's all I do is complain.
Yes. I actually kind of am a complainer too, and I don't mind it at all. So,
You know.
no.
And my children, you would raise them as if they were your own?
As if they were my own.
Because I'm
Yes.
raising them like a stepdad.
Yeah. You're raising them like the guy next door.
You don't have to raise your kids like they're your own. And then what about all the step-parents who raised your kids as their own? Well, shouldn't you do the math and raise every once in a while you raise your kids like a step-parent, even when you're a biological
Natalie,
parent?
you were at the premiere of Adam's movie, The Hammer.
I was, yes.
What did you think of it?
Nice, Brian. Thanks a lot. I thought it was an awesome movie. I was thoroughly, honestly impressed. I really was.
Really?
And you fell
Yes.
even more in love with Adam.
I sure did. Definitely. Yeah.
Now, when we first got in touch with you, or you got in touch with us, you had a boyfriend.
I did.
What happened?
We kind of...
Guy with the butterfly net finally got to him. Knocked his Napoleon hat off and took him right in.
It's...
What happened to him?
It had been kind of rocky. Like, we had argued a lot.
Hold on, Teresa, that's not funny. Sorry. Show some
argued?
respect.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we were kind of arguing a lot, and I am overly analytic.
Are you passionate? I'm a passionate person.
Oh yeah, I'm very overly opinionated and overly analytical, and I think that kind of got to him too. So it was a mutual
Do
thing.
you think he was upset that you're obsessed with Adam?
No, not at all. I don't. Well, I hope not. I don't think so.
Well, Natalie, a lot of people mistake me for Norm Macdonald and vice versa. I have a couple of kids. I'm married. Norm,
Are you single?
he's married to his computer. He's single as the day is long. Look, he's no Adam Carolla. Let's be honest with you.
Natalie,
But
Norm
certainly,
is very
any
good-looking.
port in a storm, right? I mean,
No, Norm is a hot guy.
Yeah, he's pretty good looking, actually.
all right.
Yeah.
Listen, it's far be it for me to offer up Norm as a, facsimile of the Ace Man. But
Norm, what say you?
What? Now I don't even get my own stalker. I have to get someone else's.
sloppy stalkers.
Yeah. He's passing me off onto you.
Norm, your stalker is getting a little long in the tooth. Natalie's young, fresh. She's 22.
Listen, Norm, Elliot Gould has a stalker. You could
Come
have her.
on.
I've had 4 stalkers, and 3 of them have been dudes.
All right.
Natalie's beautiful.
No, Natalie's a beautiful girl.
All right. Well, I'm just saying, Norm, single?
She's very fresh face.
Yeah.
Oh,
fresh
clean
scrubbed.
scrubbed.
That's what you want. You want.
Freckles?
She's got the new stalker smell.
She's 22.
You don't want a high mileage stalker. Norm, are you married? Are you with somebody?
No.
Are you dating anybody?
No.
How can that be?
I'm just so busy. I only have enough love for my children and my cat.
Well, what do you think, Natalie? Again, or maybe we could split you up. We'll do like a timeshare stalking thing. You know what I mean? I'll stalk. You can stalk me Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Take Norm on the weekends. He's got a couple of shows at the Brea Improv. You go out.
You want to go to his show tonight at the Brea Improv?
No, she's...
What do you mean,
You can have
Norm?
a cocktail afterward.
Yeah, really get to know your master.
2 shows
Yeah.
Friday and Saturday.
You know, that'd be fun, but it's kind of a long commute for me.
Yeah, it's a little...
I
It's not too
understand.
long to go see Adam.
Well, this was kind of a one-time thing, I think. I don't think Adam plans on getting a divorce anytime soon, so...
wish you were dead.
Well, what do you mean by soon?
Define soon.
Yeah, 6 months?
Next, maybe a year, next year.
No, you
yeah,
should
no,
be
I
able to
am.
wait. You should be able to wait.
I know, you
Wait
know what?
by
I
the
would
sea.
wait, actually.
Yeah.
I
Like in
would.
those
How long
songs.
will you wait for Adam to get a divorce?
10 years.
10 years?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Over
10 years.
under is 4.5.
There you
Please,
go.
you're in. I'll be married 2 more times before I get to you.
I'm a little concerned. You guys are going to be angry, but I'm
Yes.
a little concerned about this tattoo.
Well, so is Gary online, too. Gary,
Yeah, I'm in a bad area now.
you don't... me, too.
Are you in Natalie's
Between
mind?
Norm Macdonald and my stalker.
Dude. Get tattooed.
Oh.
All right, well, it says on the screen, don't let her do it. And look, I agree. Maybe, let's see, Natalie, you're a big Adam Carolla fan, but, you know, Adam Carolla today,
Yeah.
David Spade tomorrow, Geechee Guy on Saturday. I know how you fickle stalkers are. The point is are you going to get a...
What? Who is Geechee Guy?
He's a horrible stand-up. He's a bad stand-up. Me and Kimmel saw on a cruise we took 10 years ago to Mexico. The point.
Stop with these cutting-edge references.
I only said that to crack Norm Macdonald up. The
Give me a break.
No, because Geechee Guy once told me, he
Yes.
told me that he was on a show called Comic Strip Live. He goes, I was excited because I got my first fan letter ever. And he said, but then when I opened it, it was from a lady who said that her son had the same bone disease that I have.
Well, there you
Man.
go.
Geechee Guy did not know he had a bone disease at that point.
Well, you have to
a hard
find
way to
out.
find
Some people
out.
find out from doctors, others find out from fans. So, Natalie, here's what I worry about. I worry that we're taking advantage of you, that you possibly are impaired is a strong word, but there's issues. Perhaps you have emotional issues, and that if you were thinking a little more, a little more clarity, you wouldn't go through with this tattoo. Right.
Yeah, just have him play Misty for you.
Listen,
and-
this is
Right.
pressure because Peter's son, a tattoo artist, is standing here 5 feet from you, ready to tattoo you. But don't be pressured because this is a lifetime decision.
And by the way, Peter.
And what happens if Adam fizzles into oblivion?
That's right. Let's just say, they flip formats over here at the station. Next thing you know, I'm on a Celebrity Fit Club, and then it's right back to construction, and you're walking around with a tattoo with some carpenter on your belly. You know what I
Bet
mean?
on the wrong horse right
Yeah.
here.
Well, you're already not a carpenter.
And you're at the beach, and people are like, who's Adam? Who's Alan? Like, they don't know what the name is anymore because you crapped out a few kids, and you got stretch marks now
Yeah.
over my name. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my mom mentioned that. She's like,
What did your-
you know what that tattoo is going to look like when you have kids?
Mm-hmm.
But
Adam's kids.
I'm not. That's right.
Are we?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
I'm not sure if you can take me by force, but if you want to try.
Natalie, are you currently on any medications?
I am.
Which ones?
I would rather not say.
But they're medications.
Psychotropic?
I would rather not say.
Paxil?
I have no comment.
Not-
Is it something is it a serotonin reuptake inhibitor?
Sounds like you have a mental problem.
Thanks, Brian. I have no comment.
I'm the last person to judge you. I'm just asking.
Yeah, no, I'd have no comment.
All right. Well, let me.
Are you under treatment by a professional?
No.
But Teresa, you see 3 shrinks a day, right? There's one under the console as we speak.
On
handing her
Friday,
notes.
it's 5.
Right. All
I
right.
know what you think she's schizophrenic.
No, I'm just concerned. I don't think she's schizophrenic. I was thinking bipolar.
Troubled individual.
All right, well, hang on. I need to do some soul searching, and I kind of like to hear from you people, too, because there's a part. I know what Teresa's saying.
We shouldn't take advantage. I mean, this is obviously a smart, charming, beautiful, sweet girl, but she may be not taking her medication properly.
Also, if you're going to get your first tattoo, why would you have it on your belly?
That's a decent point. What
I
if we
feel bad
put
about
it
the
somewhere
back.
else?
Yeah.
Like your forehead. And you know what else is funny, too? Peter Sun is the name of the guy who's going to do the tattoo or the alleged tattoo on Natalie. Peter, make your way toward a microphone, if you would. I don't know what kind of sense of humor your folks have or if they're fans of the Karate Kid movie series, but do you have a brother named Daniel?
No, I don't.
Because that would really work nicely.
Oh, he has little tattoos where his eyebrows would be.
Wow.
And they say, what do they say?
I have massive eyebrows where my eyebrows should be.
What are those
say?
names?
It's Leias and Keeley.
Are those your kids?
Right.
Oh. Jesus, no way my dad would do that. That's
Tattoo
sweet.
your name right there.
All right, Danielson, hang on a second. Natalie, sit tight. I'm going to do a little soul searching.
Janine Garofalo has a tattoo on her hand that says "Think."
Really?
Can you imagine?
You have to remind yourself.
This is right. She's officially insane. Norm Macdonald, and when Norm Macdonald's calling you nuts, it's time to check yourself
in. You
in.
won't be nuts if you go see Norm Macdonald at the Brea Improv tonight through Sunday.
Bonaducci, good plug. Norm, can you hang out? Can you hang out one more break?
It's like a Chuck Woolery.
I'm trying to help a brother out.
Back to the Adam Carolla Show with Danny Bonaducci and Teresa Strasser. In case you're just joining us, listener Natalie wants to get a tattoo of Adam Carolla's signature on her stomach. And the Ace Man's not quite sure what to think about it, so we'd like your input at 866-901-ADAM. Now back to the Adam Carolla Show.
Norm Macdonald in studio, going to be at the Brea Improv tonight through Sunday. Also, Natalie, craze stalker. But how crazy can you be if you're a huge fan of mine?
Well, that would point to sanity, but the medication and the treatment might point to some insanity.
Mm-hmm.
Well, most of this country's on medication, am I right?
Yes. There's nothing. It's just, this is a very big decision.
Mm-hmm.
As a matter of fact, the people that are really dangerous are the ones that are not on medication.
Agreed.
Yeah.
You always hear about the guy flipping out because he didn't take his meds.
Have you ever been hospitalized?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For psychological trouble?
No comment.
Well, people can
I'm
have...
like the dog whisperer. How do I know these things? But
Let me tell you what happened with the hospitalization. She saw an episode of The Man Show.
Yep.
A giant heart bubble formed above her head, broke loose, and crushed
hit her.
That's right. She had to be
That's why I
hospitalized.
was wondering why it's only the last year and a half she's been a hardcore fan.
yeah, it's recent.
That's the start of the beginning of this show, probably, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Lot would say the end. Yes.
So the radio, because they always say, like, the radio is like
Hot medium.
It's a hot one?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But it's very intimate, like, right? It gets
Right.
right into you.
Right.
That's what
Right
Marsh
into your
McLuhan
heart.
said.
That's when it got... Is that when you got bit by the atom bug?
Yes, indeed.
All right, hang on a second. Danny,
Yes, sir.
you're over at the Beckham Palace?
I am indeed. David Beckham has just driven by.
Wow.
Paparazzi seem to know everything. I said, well, what do you guys do now? And a bunch of them took off, and they left a couple here for a posh. They said, well, first he'll go to Coffee Bean on Sunset, and then he'll go to the Home Depot place to practice. And sure enough, they just got their call, and he said Coffee Bean.
So half the paparazzi's been dispatched to follow Beckham, the other staying back at the Manor to keep an eye on Posh.
So I got the one limey that has your phone number, and that's it. Everybody else is gone.
All right, so there's not much going on. Were you?
Here's what I have been told, which may make it worth it that I'm there with a girl on less meds than I, who won't comment on her mental hospitalization, and I got plenty of stories.
Yes.
But I've been told that if I ride up that driveway in my helmet, sunglasses, and leathers, I should be jumped by bodyguards about halfway up, and that would be worth it.
Do it.
All right.
Cool.
Are you going to do it?
Of course.
All right. So,
Yeah.
Danny, are you on the motorcycle now, or do you have to get to it?
Ready to go.
All right. So fire that up. Now head up the driveway. That's it. All right.
Well,
All right, I'm going to put him on hold for a second. I don't know if you guys saw White Line Fever with Jan Michael Vincent, but that's the move I want.
After this, he may look like Jan Michael Vincent today.
Yeah. Talk about crazy. All right, Danny, you heading up the driveway?
Yeah, here we go, guys.
Here we go. It's like Robbie Knievel. He doesn't care.
Yeah.
He's crazy, man.
Jump a celebrity. So you're going up the driveway of the Beckham house.
Yeah.
how much security do you think there is there?
So, here, I just put two buttons. Hang on.
Pushing the gate box.
Hi, this is Danny Bonaducci. I got a delivery of bagels.
Going to come down and get them?
If you'd like to come down or I can come up, I'm on the bike.
You can't come up. We don't have you on the list. So I can either drop them at the gate.
You're telling me you do not have Bonaducci's bagels on the list?
I definitely do not have Bonaducci bagels on the list. Sorry.
Dude, the Beckhams are going to be very upset if they don't get their bagels.
I'm sure they will, but there's nothing I can do about that. You can leave them by the gate or eat them yourself.
Hey, let's not get all snotty. I'm here. I'll deliver the bagels to you. Come on down and get them.
All right.
All right.
Ooh.
Hang on a second, Bonaducci. The guy's like, I got Bonaducci and a bunch of Jews down at the front of the driveway.
No, he means actual bagels.
Huh? Anyway, wants me to come down there and meet them.
You know
I don't know
what?
if they're producers. I don't know what's going on.
Maybe they're bankers.
I better get down there. There could be some jewelers down there, some bankers, some producers.
Wait. Why is he saying this?
He said bagels. Come on, Norm.
Oh, okay.
You're Canadian.
No,
I'll
I
give you a pass on it.
thought Beckham was maybe a famous anti-Semite or something.
No, I am.
This is the funniest term I ever heard for a Jewish guy.
A bagel?
No, this guy told me
Please watch yourself.
when I was a kid.
Please.
It may have been a relative of mine, but he called them bearded New Yorkers. I didn't know what it meant, but
You should. That would be okay if you said fast-talking bearded New Yorkers.
fast talking.
Hey, Danny,
Diamond merchants.
are you
Usurious.
are you waiting down there for the Beckham security to come collect your bagels?
I am in fact waiting for them to bag my bagels, yes.
All right, and the guy doesn't look like Beckham's in there. Posh maybe floating around somewhere.
No, Beckham was on his way to the
Home Depot
Stadium after leaving the Coffee Bean on Sunset Boulevard.
He's going to practice.
Right, and Posh maybe still in the residence.
Oh, according to the paparazzi that are still here,
Right.
who are actually standing across the street hoping to get a picture of me getting my ass kicked.
Oh.
Now,
Wow.
the guy's heading down there now, so it should be just moments before he opens the gate and gets your bagels, right?
Well, that would imply that he wasn't just lying.
Well, can you bum rush him
Right.
and get past him?
Oh, I bet money I could.
Come on.
Yeah, but then what?
How morning zoo can we get?
Yeah.
Well, dude, I'll set the guy on fire for a raise.
All right, I'm going to, let's see, I'm trying to figure this out.
Wait. Do you remember that you did where you gave out $10,000 for the best booking?
Yeah.
Right.
What if I set this bitch bodyguard on fire?
That would be good for
Would
at
you have
least
heard it?
$10,000, yes.
Yeah. Hello? Somebody beep.
He had the speaker on, was listening to Danny the whole time.
Yeah, hello?
Yeah. I'm talking. Do you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you for just fine, thank you.
Yeah. Somebody's going to be coming down, actually coming up behind you from the gate.
They're coming up behind me.
Uh-oh.
Holy Toledo. All right.
There you go.
Here we go.
Listen,
I will bail out Bonaducci.
if you're going to shoot Bonaducci, go for the head.
How are you, sir? Danny Bonaducci from Bonaducci's Bagels. Bagels? Turn here, bagels. Wow, nice to you. Well, the delivered is, welcome to the neighborhood. Welcome to the neighborhood, all right. Thank you very much. No problem. All right, it was a pleasure talking to you. You look like Beckham a little bit. You're a handsome young man. All right. For a man in a flak vest.
Oh, he's wearing a Kevlar vest. Hey, Danny,
Yeah.
He stole your bagels?
He didn't steal my bagels. The man works here, for God's sake.
All right, but you delivered them?
No, they are delivered.
And the arsenic's in the bagels?
Yes.
All right, Danny. Hey, Danny.
Yeah.
Fire up the hog and head on back to the studio.
Okay.
Because we got Ron Jeremy here. And Dennis Hoff from the Bunny Ranch, and they're both fans.
You know what? I wanted to get a tattoo, actually.
Oh, really? All right. Well, come on back, because I just got handed a note that said Adam Sandler's going to be calling in the next 10 or 20 minutes, and that was 8-10 minutes ago, so that should be happening. Norm Macdonald, pound for pound, best gambling-addicted comedian since Geechee Guy, is in studio. And then there's Natalie. Natalie has been institutionalized, is on medications, possibly serotonin reuptake inhibitors.
I'm
crazy in the rabbit's ass.
I think she's probably bipolar.
No.
Mm-hmm.
No, schizophrenic.
Mm-hmm.
No.
All right, let's see. Let's
Just depressed?
She probably
put it
had
to the
nervous
public here.
exhaustion at one
Okay,
point.
just depressed. That makes me less nervous.
Mike,
Yeah.
what do you think we should do with Natalie? Yeah.
Oh, well, this Carolla guy's one thing, but, get a portrait of the Bircham puppet,
She's a recent fan. She probably doesn't know Bircham as well.
Well, the Velvet Buzzsaw, that's forever.
All right. All right, so you want the tattoo, you just don't want it of the signature. Yeah, I got some people want my face instead of the signature.
Can we talk to line 4?
Jason? Jason?
Yeah, what's up?
What do you want to say to Natalie?
Well, Natalie, I'm covered in tattoos, and I've been getting tattooed for a long time, and I always had to put a lot of thought into it. And getting tattooed is great, man, but get something that's, cool, sick, and demented. Don't just tattoo Adams. He's a great guy. He's a funny guy, but he's right. Years from now.
So, Jason, you're saying before you got that tattoo of E.T. wearing the Prussian helmet, you did some soul searching?
I did a lot of soul searching, that's right.
What's the most retarded tattoo you have?
It's a little Martian in a spaceship crashing to Earth in flames.
You got a Martian.
Yeah.
Okay. And that signifies what other than you're an idiot? All right, look. I'm gonna ask because I feel bad, and I also feel like there's a potential lawsuit waiting to happen here.
Well, she's 22.
She's 22. Natalie, seriously, how do you feel? Do you really want to go through with this, or did you just say to come in and
meet Adam.
Bask in my glow?
No, I really want to do it.
You really want the tattoo?
Natalie, is he
do.
all you'd hoped in person? Is he what you thought he'd be?
Yeah,
Yeah?
that and more.
Really? So you
What if she
want
got like a temp tat, like for a
Henna?
couple weeks?
Yeah, what if I gave you like a henna? What if I signed my name with permanent marker and you lived with it for a week and then we tatted you up?
Let's try that.
You want to try that?
Plus, then he's signing on your body with his pen.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
If you know what I'm getting at.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what he's getting at, but
Well,
yeah.
It's kind of
it's
like
an aphrodisiac.
Yeah, exactly.
It's almost like
Yeah.
him touching you.
They say the pen is mightier than the sword.
Adam, are you nervous to sign her?
No. What do you care? People would ask me that, like, when I was doing my TV show and Steve-O was trying to strangle me. They're like, weren't you worried? I was like, no, I grew up in the Valley. I got every person I hung out with attempted to strangle me at some point. Some still do.
Natalie, have you ever tried to take your own life?
Oh, my God.
No.
Yeah, you're asking me quite the question.
How about a radio
I know,
show?
It all starts from you're like Adam Carolla.
Yeah, I know. And then we get to.
Have you ever tried to take your own life?
It's what we call an indicator. Do you hear voices?
That's what I'm saying.
Do you cut yourself? Are you a
That's why
fan of
I'm
Carolla?
asking. I'm trying to protect us all against litigation.
Norm Macdonald, did you join him on SNL News, or did you think Miller was funnier?
Have you given away your possessions?
No.
All right. Well, look, I feel bad because maybe you feel sane, but the doctors would beg to differ. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sign your belly. I want you to live with it. All right? Don't shower for a week. Okay. Means you're gonna have to miss one shower. Norm Macdonald in studio. That's a lot for Norm. Come over here. Let me sign your belly, Natalie. Hey, Peter Sun, tattoo artist, can you hang tight over there? Hold on a second. This is not a fat Sharpie, Bald Brian.
By the way, Peter, it was very nice of you
You're
to come
so
down here.
Lucky.
Peter's from Resurrection Tattoo in Pasadena.
Ooh. Wearing a pink panty, are we? Yeah, we got that in common. All right.
All right, he's signing.
Hold on.
What happened? It's not that easy to sign someone's belly, it turns out.
No.
That looks good.
While they're having a mind-shattering orgasm. It's not...
She is smiling
wow,
ear to
that's
ear.
a little sloppy, but
No,
good
I
enough.
like it.
All right, now, put some cellophane over that, and if it's in the same shape a week from now, we'll have Peter's son give you a lovely tattoo. Resurrection Tattoo in Pasadena, by the way. I want to give them a plug. No reason why they shouldn't get one. We'll take a quick break.
I was in a car accident the other day. Nothing major, but enough to ruin my day. Well, I'm a Progressive customer, and they have these claim service centers where you just drive in, sign a couple forms, and drive away in a rental until your car's fixed. They even guarantee the repairs for as long as you have your car. And the first thing they asked me was, "Are you all right?" First thing my buddies asked was, "How's the car?"
Get more for your money. Visit Progressive.com or your local independent agent. Progressive. It's about you, and it's about time.
Progressive Casualty and Direct Insurance Companies and their affiliates. Mayfield Village, Ohio. Available in over 50 locations nationally. Prices vary based on how you buy.